how's it going? This is going to be by far the most controversial video that I posted on YouTube thus far. And the reason is because I want to talk about healthcare. It's a hot topic right now. And the reason it's so controversial is because a lot of people feel very passionately about it, including me. And I'll just say right now that I think if you are opposed to healthcare reform, that you're evil. I think that's completely immoral. I mean, it's unacceptable that people go bankrupt in this country, and they do. Like, half the people who go bankrupt here do so because of a medical emergency. And a lot of those people, like over half, I'll bet it's like 80%. I watched Sicko and in all the special features, like someone did mention that statistics exactly, but I don't remember what the figures were. I don't have a very good short-term memory, but I was remarkably high. So, like 60% of the people who went bankrupt for medical reasons actually did have insurance, and it's they do fight with you if you have a medical problem. They will do whatever they can to not pay for it, because this is a for-profit system, and they don't care about you. They care about profit. And I think that's completely unacceptable. I think, considering it is the United States, if we did socialize medicine, privatized medicine would still exist. I mean, if it's going to make a profit, it's going to exist. It's the United States. This is, by the way, the only major industrialized country that does not have socialized healthcare. We're literally the only ones. So if you don't think we can do it, what you're saying is that everybody else is better than we are, including Mexico, which is broke. I mean, not that we're not broke. We owe like $100,000 a person here, but it's Mexico. I mean, they can do it. Everyone else can do it, and we can't. I personally believe in my country, and I think we can. Whatever. Anyway, I think what I really wanted to say was, there are a lot of Democrats who would oppose, Democrats who are in charge, like in the Senate, who would oppose a healthcare reform bill if it included some kind of federally funded abortion. And I mean, that's okay with me. By all means, if that's what it takes to reform healthcare, get rid of it. I don't care. I mean, I guess if it were up to me, if I were in charge, abortion probably would be federally funded. But as is, I mean, you gotta think about the people who have a moral problem with abortion. I mean, they have a point, and it seems not cool. It's just not cool with me that they would have to pay for something that they are so morally against. Alright, so if it were up to me, abortion would be available on a sliding scale fee, which means that you would pay based on how much you make. And that way, people who have a huge problem with it wouldn't have to be paying for it. It sounds a little more fair to me. Not kind of non sequitur here. I didn't take notes or anything, so I'm kind of just talking. And I'm looking at me and not you. But I also think parking tickets should be on a sliding scale. That'd be awesome. I did get one during that last, not the last blizzard, but the one before that, the huge one that covered the entire Midwest in snow, in the east. And I don't know how far I got, but there was a snow emergency, and I parked where I normally park, but it was apparently a problem, and I got a $52 parking ticket. Anyway, let's just... Crap, I was going to take out a computer. Calculator. Because I can't do math in my head. call me stupid. Okay, I'm stupid. I can't do God. I can't do math in my head. Like, especially if I'm put on the spot, it's just gone. My abilities to do that kind of thing in my head are really gone under pressure completely. I have a little bit of that ability normally, I guess, but not as probably below average. Anyway, I'm gonna use a calculator. So let's say I make $1,000 a month. I'm gonna divide. No. How do I even do that? I'm gonna divide 52 by 1,000. So I'd be paying. Can't believe I couldn't do that in my head. Because the answer is 0.052, and I should be able to do that in my head, but I couldn't. But I'm not gonna start over. I guess y'all are just gonna know how dumb I really am. So like everyone should have to pay 0.052% of their income on the parking ticket that they got if they got one parking ticket. So that means people who are making $2,500. We'll multiply that by 0.052. Is that how you do it? Yep, 130. They'd be paying $130 for that same parking ticket, and the city would make that much more for them for that. It sounds, it'd be really complicated and hard to figure out, but then you have the people who make $100,000 in a month. They would be paying times 0.052. They would be paying, I couldn't do that in my head either. Really? Am I that stupid? But they would be paying $5,200 for that same parking ticket. And that's the state is making 10 times more. Wait, no, sorry, the state is making 100 times more, on them. That's, that would rake in a lot of money. And God knows we need to do that right now, because each person in this country owes like $100,000. Like, that's how far we are in debt. By the way, I also think. Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking. I'll continue later, maybe, if I feel like it.